Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow, a 35 minute practice, flow class, vinyasa, and we are going to get started right away in Ragdoll. So come onto your mat and join me in your Ragdoll. Like I said, I'm Heather. Probably know that. I'm the Bent Yogi. I'm the owner of Sanctuary Power Yoga. You can practice with me here on my Instagram every Thursday morning. Ooh, I'm taking next Thursday off. But usually you can practice with me here every Thursday morning. You can practice with me in my studio, live and on Zoom. I get recorded classes, that's Sanctuary Power Yoga. And you can practice with me on Patreon. I'm the Bent Yogi there. So lots of options. Check them out. Right here, right now, check in. Check in with your body. Check in with your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Feet are about hips width distance apart. That's just a pretty good guideline for stability, a nice steady foundation. Soften your toes. You can have opposite hand in the crook of opposite elbow, or maybe you let your hands dangle. Then you can add in a little bit of movement if you like, side to side, or move your head around, even shift the weight of your body front to back. Take your time. Right? So as we add in movement, let it be intentional. Right? Just like your breath. Take another big breath in. And a long breath out. I said this earlier in the week, that there is a piece of habit built into our practice. It's our habit that helps to get us on our mat, the habit of getting on our mat, the habit of this practice. But once you're here, keep noticing your habits. Movement, constant movement is habit for a lot of us. So as we add in movement, you're paying attention, you're feeling your breath, you're feeling everything that you are doing. Take another big breath in here, and a long breath out. And then bring your hands down to your mat and step back to your downward facing dog, or come on into your child's pose. Spread your fingers wide. Feet about hips width distance apart. You can let your heels soften. That doesn't mean they have to touch the ground, but you also don't have to hold your heels up. And there is a lot of movement in the practice, but there's also, right, the opportunity to slow down, be still, settle into a pose, and just feel the movement of your breath. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. On your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Your low belly draws in and up. Knees can be lifted or lowered. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Now take your right leg up to the sky. And with your right leg straight and lifted, come on back to your high push-up. Right? So again, shoulders over wrists. You can drop your left knee down to the ground for a little more support. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Lift and lengthen. Bring the right foot down. Now take your left leg up. Strong core, fingers spread wide, steady breath. Come on back to your high push-up. Left leg stays long and lifted. Crown of the head extends forward. On this side, you have the option to drop your right knee. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Just a little more lift. And bring your left foot back down, back to your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, walk your hands back to your feet. Hips stay high, strong core, feet apart or together. Rise to stand. Come all the way up. Reach up and lift a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Set an intention if you like. Together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Walk yourself out to your high push-up, high plank. Strong core, knees lifted or lowered. Big inhale. Move forward, halfway down. Low push-up, chaturanga. You can also drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra. A little bit of a back bend, shoulders soft. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Set your gaze to one point, traditional drishti, or close your eyes. Set your hands and set your feet a steady foundation. That doesn't mean you can't adjust. Absolutely. If something isn't working for you, then make an adjustment, but pay attention to what you're doing. Let it be intentional. Take another big breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Fill up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Or add in your child's pose. You can add child's pose at any time. Any variations that feel right. Feel your breath. Feel your body. Right? Feel the intention of being right here, right now. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Uchika, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Weight of your body just a little more in your heels. Toes soft. Hands can be high, or you can bring your hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Sit down, sit back, toes soft. Lift your chest, soften your shoulders. Take a big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up, set your feet. Set your gaze as you come up. Big bend in your front knee. Both feet flat. Long and strong through your back leg. So setting your feet, connecting down. And then lifting up through your back leg, lifting up out of your hips. Bringing your breath in and up. Right over the tips of your fingers. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Step up, one breath. Rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now left foot, warrior one. Come up, rise up and pause. Front foot flat and straight. You can feel for tracking your front knee over your front ankle so you have this alignment, stacking your joints, stability. Check in with your feet, your fingers. Check in with your thinking mind. So if you notice you're distracted, as soon as you notice that, you can invite yourself to come back. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And that will help you to come back. When you take a big inhale, you feel it. And a big exhale. Once more, a deep breath in here. exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot again, warrior one. Light step, but with intention, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here. And a big breath out. Breathe in. Oh, there's Belle barking upstairs. And breathe out. Belle barks at everything. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. That could be the name of a kid's book. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Uchika, chair pose. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low. Upward dog, a big inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot again, warrior one. Come up. Open out, warrior two. A little more space between your feet. Big bend in your front knee. Front foot flat and straight. And then it's simpler to track your knee over your ankle. Lengthen through your arms here. Hands at shoulder height. Or bring your hands to your heart. Winston's trying to decide if Belle barking upstairs is worth him getting up and going to check it out. Usually it's not. Spin your palms to the sky and take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Big bend in your front knee. Still long and strong through your back leg. Take a big breath in here. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot again. Warrior one. Come on up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg. Left arm up to the sky. Big bend in your front knee. Long and strong through your back leg. Long through the sides of your body. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. And go ahead and extend your top arm forward. As the arm goes forward, notice if your shoulder goes with it. Let there be some space between both shoulders and your ears. And you can slide your right hand down inside or outside your front foot, but still keeping your right leg and your right arm connected. Same if you have your elbow on your leg. Stay connected with your breath here. A big inhale and a long exhale. Now reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, come on into your half bind or your full bind. As you move through different variations, notice if you unintentionally start to hang on with your toes or clench your jaw or anywhere, right? That can be habit, the habit of hanging on. Because we're afraid we're going to tip over or because we're afraid that we're not going to be able to do it. Right? Whatever the case, allow yourself to soften a little bit here. A big breath in. Then a long breath out. Enjoy taking a big inhale and a big exhale. Now reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Come on into your half moon, Artichondrasana. Start to tip forward, little push off with the back foot. Check in with your right foot. Often the toes spin to the left, and that can just be a habit. Right, so you take a peek at your toes, your foot, straighten it out, right hand a little to your right. You can have your hand on a block to bring the ground up to you, and the hand doesn't have to touch the ground. Drishti will help a lot here. Press out through your lifted heel, big breath in, lightly drop back to your warrior two. Here, bring your hands to your heart. Fun transition. Start to straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, come up onto the heel of your right foot to come down into your squat. So you might come halfway. You might be able to get all the way down here. Ooh, my knee cracked. Strong core, couple of breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring your hands down to the ground. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. You'll come into your runner's lunge. Step your right foot up to meet the left. Well, not to meet the left, but step the right foot up and come on into your malasana. Maybe a little adjusting of your feet. Coming into your squat so you can stay higher here. Or you can sit on a block. Maybe you're more on the balls of your feet. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, let's set up for crow. Hands on your mat about shoulder width. Feet back behind you. Big bend in your elbows. Squeeze them in, point them back. Knees above elbows. I like to go for knees into armpits. And you can keep your feet on the ground, shifting forward into your hands. As you shift forward into your hands, try to look forward instead of looking down or back behind you, right? You want to lift your chest, lift your heart, and then maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift both feet. You can lift and lengthen through your arms, lift your feet, breathe for 3, 2, chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a really big inhale here. Open your mouth and empty out. Another big breath in, exhale. Step or jump to the front, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Katasana, chair pose. Sit down, come up, bring your hands to your heart. Feet are even, they can be together or apart. Big inhale, twist to your right, left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. As you come into the twist, watch out for tipping forward. Shift back into your heels, but not so far back that you unintentionally throw yourself off balance. And your hands can stay together. They can open up, left hand down, right hand high. Maybe a side crow here. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Feel your feet on your mat, steady foundation, strong legs, and feel if you can enjoy this twist. Rinsing out, allowing some space for yourself. Right? Maybe releasing the stuff that we hang on to out of habit. Take one more big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. With your peace fingers, hook your big toes, palms face in, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen and fold as you exhale. You can add a bend to your knees. If you're holding your toes, you can really use this connection to draw the crown of your head down towards the ground. Not pushing or forcing, but taking advantage of space. And if it doesn't work to hold your toes, more of a ragdoll, more of a halfway lift, you can feel it out. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Here, release your toes, walk your feet closer together or to touch, and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Katasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Set your feet, rise up. Exhale, hands back to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. You can add in some space. Walk your feet a little farther apart. Still stay grounded fully through both feet. There's a tendency to take up too much space, and then your back foot peels up off your mat. A lot of us have the habit of doing more, so not even taking advantage of the space that we have, but pushing for more space. Just notice that. Notice if that's your habit, if you can ease off a little bit. Simply, if Feel how much space you have by being in your body, being right here, right now. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back, keeping that big bend in your front knee long and strong through your back leg. Take a long inhale here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one, rise up, open out. Warrior two, left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg and your right arm up to the sky. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath. Big inhale. And a long exhale. And as you check in with your breath, remind yourself to take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Helps get you out of your head if that's where you've landed. Extend your top arm forward, and you can slide your bottom hand down inside or outside the front foot. You can also stick with the elbow on the leg. Again, this really nice connection, your leg to your arm, for support, for stability. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Just being in your body, right? That gives you support, stability. Take your top arm back up, wrap it around behind your back, your half bind or your full bind. Being in your body, being in the moment, present, right, allows you access to a whole lot of support, literally the ground beneath you, then support of whoever is around you. Right? Here on our mat, practicing together, even when you're off your mat, the opportunity to make a connection and support someone and allow yourself to be supported. Reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Half moon, Artichondrasana, a little push off, tipping forward. Take your time with this. So a little bit of momentum, but too much momentum, too much force, and you usually throw yourself off balance. Check in with your left foot, flat and straight, left hand a little to your left. Press out through your lifted heel. Your right hand can be high, or you can bring your hand to your hip here. Take a big breath in, lightly drop back to your warrior two. Bring your hands to your heart. Here's that fun transition again. Start to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, coming into like a half squat, right? So you can stay a little bit higher. Maybe you can get really low here. Nice lengthening through the back of your left leg, strong core for 3, 2. Hands come down, pivot back around towards the front, your runner's lunge. Step your left foot up and come on back into your Malasana. So again, whatever variation of Malasana squat works for you, shoulders roll back, take a big inhale, and a long exhale. No crow this time. This time, extend your right hand out beyond your right toe, so the arm on the inside of the leg, and take your left arm up and back, so a little bit of a spiral. Big breath in. And then switch it up. Left hand down, left arm on the inside of the left leg. Right arm goes up and back. Your gaze can follow. Big breath in. As you exhale, hands come down. Start to lift your hips. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Uchika, chair pose. Sit down, sit back. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. And twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And it might be that your elbow lands more between your legs or even hovers. Stay grounded through your feet. Set your feet so they're even. You can keep them even. As you come into the twist on this side, the right knee wants to come forward. Feel if you have some room to draw it back. Again, not pushing or forcing, but just what do you have space for? What do you have room for? Hands can stay together or open up. Side crow is an option. Make sure you have some room to take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart again, about hips width distance. Interlace your fingers at your low back, towel or strap between your hands. Shoulders roll back, and your hands come up and over for the shoulder rinse. Take a deep breath in and empty out. If this doesn't work, your hands can dangle. You might be more of a halfway lift. Breathe in and empty out. Release your hands. Walk your feet closer together to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Low belly pulls in and up. Tuck in, lift out of the shoulders. Up and back for your three-legged dog. Bend your right knee. Your down dog hip opener. And if you want to flip, you can flip. Take a breath or two. And come on into your half pigeon. Right knee forward. Left leg. Feel if there's room to walk it back. Usually there is. You can take advantage of that. Adjust where you have the right foot. You can set up the variation on your back if that works better. Big breath in. And as you exhale, lengthen and fold. And take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Taking your time here, taking a couple of deep breaths. You're not collapsing, right? So there's still the effort, the intention of being in your body, staying with your breath, feeling the ground beneath you, right? Allowing yourself a little more support. But again, still a deep breath in and a long breath out. Still in your practice, still in your body, still present. And maybe it's just now present. We can move through the whole practice, get to the end. It's happened to me. And realize I was not present the entire time. The sooner you notice that your mind is elsewhere, the sooner you can come back. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. Whatever transition feels good, a big breath in. Long breath out. Bring your feet together and forward. Now your left leg to the sky. High push-up, draw your knee into your chest. Right, really lift. You can tuck in to meet the knee. Strong core, long arms. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Bend the left knee for your down dog hip opener. You have the option to flip. Maybe drop the right knee, and when you're ready, half pigeon on this side. Again, checking in so you can add in some length to your back leg. Maybe you set up the variation on your back. Add in a block as needed. This 30-minute practice, 35-minute practice is challenging for me because it goes by really quickly. I've said that before. And I don't want to rush. That tends to be one of my habits. In a limited amount of time, I'm trying to get as much done as possible. Not when I'm on my mat, but when I'm off my mat. So this 30 minutes, I want to get a good amount in. I want you all to have a full practice, but I don't want to rush. And being able to take a deep breath in and a long breath out. That does help me to slow down here in this practice, but if I can remember to do that off my mat, it helps me slow down there too. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Once more here, breathe in And breathe out. And there's never quite enough time for a really good long half pigeon in these 30 minutes practices, but we'll take what we have. So set your hands under your shoulders, come on up, sweep your back leg forward, and come on into your boat pose, Navasana. There's never enough time for abs either. Core work, roll your shoulders back, bend knees or extend your legs. Really, we're practicing strengthening our core in every pose. If you're looking for a longer practice, right, remember, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, or my Patreon, The Bent Yogi. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower to a hover hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat. We still have time for bridge or wheel. Ground through your feet and come on up. Any variation, any combination, feet are about hips width distance, flat and straight. Soften your toes. Connect down through your feet. Lift your hips. Knees track over ankles. You can sit up for your bridge. You can come up for a wheel. You can add in a block under your hips. You can also add in rest here. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, lower down slowly. Soles of your feet together, knees to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And we still have enough time for Shavasana. Moving from here, you can stay here, move right into Shavasana. You might add in a twist or some other movement so you can ease into Shavasana, legs straight or up, whatever works. Once you get yourself set up, take a deep breath in and empty out. wiggle your fingers and toes just to bring some movement back to your body. When you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Here you can roll to one side and make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together, let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. And drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for practice today. I would love to hear from you. How did your practice feel? Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and remember, if you are looking for longer practices, check out my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. Check out my Patreon, The Bent Yogi, a huge selection of classes that starts for as little as $5 a month. Most important, remember to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.